Now, do you have, oh, you have boots on too? Because
Yeah.
I think it'll be nice, we'll just walk the back way to Barbara's.
Where we're standing here is a property that's adjacent to Windfall Orchards. And there's a plot of trees here, 85 trees. They're all planted on semi-dwarf stock. Many of the varieties here were grafted from Windfall Orchard. And so I believe there's about 20 varieties here, 20 different varieties of apples. I've made an arrangement with the homeowner here to take over managing these trees. And so these trees really haven't been pruned in maybe once in over the last 12 or 13 years. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us.
So here we have a tree that really hasn't been pruned much in the last 10 or 12 years, would be my guess looking at it. And really is sort of in a messy shape. So what I want to talk about is what I think about when I come to a tree like this, because chances are you might have a fruit tree at home that looks like this. The first thing I'll do is walk around the tree and sort of just assess its shape. The very first thing I will do is remove all of this slow growing sucker growth from underneath the tree. Once I get rid of all that sucker growth, I'll have a lot easier time assessing what I have. And the other things I'm looking for is to identify if there exists a main leader or a main central branch from which all the other branches come from. And we can see that there's a main leader, and as we get up top, we actually have two main leaders, almost three main leaders going. One here, and one here. Only one of those will stay, and the rest will get lowered pretty substantially. One of the best tips I can give you is look for what's called the 3 Ds. Dead, damaged, and diseased. Any branches that fulfill one of those 3 labels goes. You cut that right out. And usually that's the starting point. You get rid of the low sucker growth, you identify all the branches, parts of the tree that might be dead, damaged, or diseased. Once all of that is cleared out, then you'll have a better sense of what you're working with. And so we'll start with that.
Getting there. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this branch. See, it's coming way out. However, there's nothing really in its way. And so I think I'm going to keep it for now. The final step now is isolating that main leader, trimming those other leaders down or completely off, and then topping the tree, and then this tree will be finished for the year. So here we have it. Tree is done. Again, a recap, we take all the low-growing suckers out, and then suckers growing through the center of the tree. Remove anything that was dead, damaged, or diseased. Then we work to develop our scaffolding of horizontal branches. Then finally we finish by topping off and establishing our main leader. And we still have lots of branches, lovely fruiting buds on them. Nice little buds here and here. And so this tree should provide us a nice crop. As we wind down pruning here at Windfall Orchard, and we certainly can feel spring in the air, we're looking ahead not only to the work we're doing now, but what's coming up in the next week or 2 or 3 weeks. And so next week we will begin doing some grafting in our orchard, and we'll be bringing that to you. We're also looking, as spring approaches a bit more, to begin foraging for fiddleheads, perhaps in another couple weeks.